20 years ago, when the proposal of the Holocaust Museum became a reality, Velva and Fred were instrumental in making our dreams as Holocaust survivors come true.
They were involved, and Velva specifically was involved since 1990 when our offices were in the Jewish Federation.
We wouldn't have a Holocaust Museum without Fred and Velva. They have been so crucial in the formation of the museum as it is today.
Well, at first I was scared of them, if you really want to know. And then I felt like they were the people that we needed. I believe that whatever has happened for this museum, they have had a hand in it.
To me, they really represent the best of the Jewish community. And they do so for a variety of reasons. Above all, because they lead by example. Too many people just talk. They act. Welcoming Soviet Jews when they were resettling in the United States, supporting Israeli universities and other educational institutions, keeping the Jewish community of Houston strong, being active in national organizations like AJC, where we had the privilege some time ago of honoring both Fred and Velva. When they get involved, they roll up their sleeves. And when they roll up their sleeves, things happen.
I think Velva is extremely intelligent. She's a firecracker because she says what she means, and it's usually spot on. I listen when Velva says something to me.
I have been with her at so many board meetings where I just sit there and marvel at what she says and wish I could say it like that. And most of the time she's right. You just love her. You just can't help but love her.
She was very essential in the push to build the building. And what I found that she did was always carried the memory of survivors in her heart.
I get lots of emails from Fred, who's always worried about the well-being of the Jewish people around the world, who's always worried about the threats to Israel and what more can be done and what he can do and what we can do together. For Fred and Velva, this is in their DNA. This is who they are. This is what defines them as people, their commitment to the Jewish community. Because of their actions, many, many people, some of whom, by the way, will never even know their names, are the beneficiaries.
In spite of all of their accolades, they're humble, and they do all of these mitzvot because they know it's important.
I think that the biggest challenge we face at Holocaust Museum Houston as we enter our next 20 years is how do we continue to tell the stories without the survivors? And folks like Velva and Fred, who have continued to give us the impetus to go out and seek new methods, new exhibits, and new ways to tell those stories and to touch people, that's so important to what we're doing.
They realize how courageous, how inspiring survivors are, and they realize how important it is to carry on the message, the vital message of the survivors.
They feel the Jewishness, the responsibility that we must always remember and never forget. And they have that in their heart, as I do.
Year after year, Fred and Velva both step up. They show true leadership in our community by continuing a charitable support of this museum.
Boy, I would love to clone them because we need more such people to keep American Jewry strong, to keep world Jewry strong, to keep the State of Israel strong, and to keep U.S.-Israel relations strong.
And we are very, very grateful to them for their vision, for their generosity, for their caring, for their devotion.
I think it's interesting to note that our very first Guardian of the Human Spirit Award that we give also every year was co-chaired by Velva. And this year we're very excited to be able to give both Velva and Fred that coveted award of Guardian of the Human Spirit.
Holocaust Museum Houston is proud to present Velva and Fred Levine with the 2015 Guardian of the Human Spirit Award.